Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and welcome back to part 2 of chapter 3. Glad you got here before in patrols. I ain't got a permit to park here. Harvester of Desire. So here's the sketch. We muck you up to look like one of the servants. This stuff is protected by anti-theft, so if them clothes think they're being stolen, they teleport back here, you and all. You should be able to reach the Countess with your message. Just smile, nod, do as you're told. Don't talk to anyone, and don't make eye contact with anything that's got wings. They'll know you shouldn't be there. Infiltrate the Eternal Terrace and deliver Prince Renethal's message to the Countess. So we're going to pretend to be a servant and sneak in, and don't make eye contact with anything with wings. Okay, well, let's take a look at this disguise then, and then we'll need to head over the bridge into the Countess's stronghold. It's a good disguise. We certainly look like the hired help now. So, can we act like it? Right, so the Countess appears to be right at the far end of this terrace. So we want to go across the bridge and all the way to the back end of this section. So it really is pretty much a mirror image of Prince Renethal's tower, isn't it? The Darkwood Tower, but in the opposite orientation, because it's at the far side of the Castle Nathria. So, smile. Nod. Find the Countess. Oh look, they've got wings. Is this trouble? They don't have a marker above their heads to say they can detect stealth and disguise and stuff, so we might be safe. The Countess!
You have my ear.
Why are you interrupting my schmoozing and hobnobbery? Deliver Prince Renethal's invitation.
Renethal? How delicious. I simply cannot miss this.
Ah, so she seems to be quite happy that she's got this invitation from the Prince, and she says she cannot miss this, so I think that that's an agreement to come and meet us. So we need to go back in the opposite direction. Oh look, they've got the circles around them and they've got wings, so we stay away from them, so we'll go the other way around and head back to our friend. Hopefully before anybody realises he doesn't have a parking permit. We have made it back to the bridge, and we managed to avoid getting caught by anyone. The Bridge of Temptations. Right, so it looks like we don't turn it back into our friend here, we turn it back into the Prince at the tower. Right, Cudgelface, are you going to take the disguise off us, or do we have to take it off ourselves? Yes, we don't seem to have anything to click on, so... Now, I'd like to not get caught if it's all the same to you. For you, it's just eternal torment. Death, then probably more eternal torment. For me, well, they might send me to the end mire. I ain't getting mired! So getting mired is worse than eternal torment. Oh dear!
Supposed to be in Revendreth?
No, so there doesn't seem to be any way to tell him to leave. So I guess we just head off and try and find our way out of here. Ah, there, it just automatically despawned when we got off the end of the bridge. But we couldn't send Cudgelface back to the Prince. I kind of wondered if there'd be a go home now sort of thing, but there wasn't. Right, so we want to go all the way over here now to Prideful Hamlet. So what we need to do is find a flight path and then fly in that direction, because that's a long way to go. Too far to run, I think. We're not really close to any of the flight paths, are we? Oh, well, let's take the carriage, because I know that that will eventually come close to a flight path. Might not be the most direct route, but it's probably safest, because I don't think anything will bother us while we're in the carriage. And just as a side note, there is an achievement if you manage to travel on all of the different carriages around Revendreth, so that's a fun little thing to do if you're looking for something to do when you're not sure what to do. So we're quite close to the Prince's Tower now here again. If we jump off about here and then head round to the right this way, we'll come to the lift back up to Darkwall Tower and the Prince, and if we go through the little gap in the wall, there's a flight path just down there. This might not be the quickest route, but I think it's the safest one to get back from that quest and get to the next one. So you can see the flight path's just through here. Yeah, I went past it. I had to come back. You didn't see anything. Right, so let's fly over to Prideful Hamlet and see about the third quest that the Prince gave us. Definitely better to fly, it's a long way to walk, and with all the changes in terrain depth, we'll be going up and down lifts everywhere. There's nothing quite like a bat ride in the grey foggy morning. So refreshing. So, where are we going? Down the path that way. Near a lift. Through the gate? Yep, we can open it, and that's the lift then, there. Ah, just off to the side then. Good morning, Nadia. What's the plan? Ready to fall with grace? Fall? What do you mean, Nadia? Harvester of Envy, thank you for meeting us at a minimum safe distance from the caretaker's manor. There are enough people around here that may still find the idea of me in a cage to be worth the trouble. Ah, sorry about that, Nadia. I guess that means you won't be coming with us, will you? It is too dangerous for you or I to speak to the Tithe Lord. He is too impulsive and eager to please Denathrius. I recommend we send to Mel. Oh, we're going to send the little gargoyle guy. Oh, the Stone Fiend is a common messenger for Revendreth, and few aside from a handful of observers will bat an eye at his arrival. Just shove him when you're ready. Oh, that seems a bit cruel. Quest objective: guide Tamel through the caretaker's manor and deliver Prince Renethal's message to the Tithe Lord. Oh, it's going to be one of those travelling quests. Oh, these can be quite fun. Some of them are awkward, some of them are super fun. Let's see what this one's like. Okay, Tamel, let's go, shall we? Alright, let's get a good distance, and we've got 3 buttons. Flap to gain altitude, stone form, turn into a stone statue, dropping all aggro. Okay, and then a return. Okay, so flap to fly. Does that mean it's going to work a little bit like Flappy Bird? So you flap to gain altitude and you just keep flapping to try and not fall out of the sky? Is that what they mean? And then you turn into stone form if you want to try and drop aggro just in case something bad happens. Oh gosh, he's kind of falling.
How's that back of yours?
Oh, that'll be a world quest, won't it? That Rend will pop up. Oh gosh, this flying type is very, very bouncy. Okay, so a slightly awkward one, not a very fun one. If this was your type of flying, I don't think I'd be wanting to fly, would you? No, it's a little bit awkward. See, between flaps he doesn't really glide very well either. Poor guy. Be a hard life being a messenger, flying around like that. Right, so is the guy inside then? So he's either inside or round the back. I think we might want to go round the back and see if it's safe. Right, if we can avoid these flying gargoyle guys, that would probably mean we won't need to use stone form, which would be really cool. Oh, can we land? Oh, that guy's got an eye. We definitely don't want to follow him. Now he's out of the way, we can sneak. Oh yeah, I don't think he is inside. I think he's outside at the back. Okay. Oh, he's not on the same level. Oh, can we? Oh, yep, we can get up there. Oh, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Dark Prince is making his move to usurp the throne. I suppose someone of character should be there to stop him.
Ah, so he's going to come because he wants to stop him getting the throne. That's a shame. Right, so I think they all need to be turned in back at the tower for the prince then now. Yeah, oh, that was an easy way back then using the 3rd button, so we want to fly back now to Darkwood Tower to be able to turn those in, I think.
Did you hear the latest gossip about the master?
Good job, Tamil. Right, so we've got to go back up the hill to the flight path and then fly back to Charred Ramparts so that we can turn them 3 quests in to Prince Renethal at Darkwood Tower.
Why would anyone walk anywhere?
To Charred Ramparts, here we go. Definitely a lot faster when we fly. Then just up the hill to the right and up in the lift. That was very nice of it to be sat there waiting for us. Then up to the tower, and we should find Prince Renethal out the back of the tower on the overlook. Definitely need a lot of repair work on this tower. We have delivered your invitations, Prince. Harvester of Desire. Ah, the Countess, mistress of the court. Always assume she is never alone, and always capable of great treachery. Treachery. I think he likes her. At least her treachery part, anyway.
But not without a fight.
Harvester of Wrath. I remember when the first Stoneborn moved with the breath of anima infused by the stone rite. Never, ever confuse her sympathy for her creations as a weakness. She holds the medallion of wrath for a reason.
Our potential savior of the Shadowlands.
Harvester of Envy. The Tithe Lord. I believe he is the 275th caretaker to lord over the village ward. He is as dangerously ambitious as every Harvester of Envy before him, and will help only if he believes he stands to gain more power. Yes, well, when we spoke to him, he definitely didn't seem to be inclined to support Prince Renethal. He seemed to think that Renethal was a usurper, so I don't think he's likely to help. The Court. Well, we have a quorum. You have done all you can for us at this stage, Moorwalker. It falls to me now to convince these ancient fools to forsake the greatest patron in all of their reality, and throw their lot in with me, a failed rebel with a new plan. Let us see if I can still sway a crowd, as it were. Wish me luck. Witness the Court of Harvesters gathering. Good luck, Prince Renethal. I hope at least one of them agrees to join him. Because without support I don't think we've got enough people to actually accomplish what we were looking for, and we're going to get a piece of the order hall set.
We are doomed.
Oh, here we go, they all came.
Battalions combined, we can seize control of Revendreth.
You mean you could seize control? These are merely the ravings of a selfish prince, desperate to reclaim his former glory.
The bargain between Denathrius and the jailer will leave us all to be consumed by the maw. I want our ways to survive. If that makes me selfish, I would hope you were all selfish as well.
None of your grand words matter. You cannot defeat both the jailer and the master.
That's why he's looking for help.
I will not subject my Stoneborn children to further suffering.
I've heard enough. This usurper demands our medallions, but offers nothing.
Survival, freedom. That's definitely not nothing to me.
If only you had shown such passion ages ago. I find it positively enthralling. But I must agree with the others. You lack leverage.
Oh wow, they're all very narrow-minded and after power and short-sighted, aren't they? I'm not quite sure why he wanted the meeting in the first place, because that kind of fits the narrative of the style of people they are, doesn't it? Definitely didn't go the way we were hoping for. We got no support whatsoever from that.
Come forth, catalyst of change.
Well, that could have gone better. I did not expect them to come around right away, but I had hoped at least one or two of them might. Now, we must do it the hard way. We should leave before they send forces to recapture this tower. So he kind of didn't expect them to agree. I was kind of hoping at least some of them would as well. It sounds like he's got another plan though, so we'll have to see what he's got next.
All connected.
Right, so we've got a piece of gear, but there don't appear to be any follow-up quests, and we didn't get any, like, achievement or anything, which I kind of expected something to pop up at the end of the chapter. No, wrong button. Let's have a look at the campaign map. What does it say? We're still saying chapter 2 of 9, so there must be something else for chapter 3 to finish. There's definitely no more quests here. Back at Sinful, all I can see are the weekly quests. So I guess what we'll do is we'll head back to Sinful and see if there's anything else that we missed to finish off chapter 2, because we've definitely not got a marker to say the end of chapter 2 yet. So I'll head back to Sinful and see if I can find any other quests then that's part of chapter 3. So back at the Sinful Covenant Order Hall, we've got a quest with Theotar, Kindred Spirits. I have come to the realization that you and I are meant to be the most kindred of spirits. Your enduring nature has enraptured me, and I'm afraid I cannot bear to imagine an afterlife without your beguiling presence. Let us bind our souls and forever carry each other in both heart and mind. Complete the soul-binding ritual, and we will earn an emblem of renown, and Theotar will become our soul-bind.
The spring in my step is only matched by the lightness of my soul. What an occasion this will be!
Indeed, Theotar. Shall we have tea after we've done this? Soulbind with Theotar.
I warn you, I tolerate no bamboozlement.
My heart swells knowing that our souls are bound for all eternity. And there we go, a resolute bond.
Protected.
That I think completes chapter 3. So hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!